Boker Tov, good morning. So excited to be with you today and to share with you what is going on in our virtual community. Take a look at my screen so you can see all that is coming up. Today, Thursday, March 26th, we have the Melton Core Class Year 1 at 10 a.m. It's taught by me, and if you are in that class, you have already received your invitation. At 4:30 today, we have all stitched up and nowhere to go. That is with Rabbi Mueller's mom. Bring your stitching supplies and your knitting supplies and join her for a fabulous morning, afternoon of stitching and knitting and sharing what you've made. Tomorrow, Friday, March 27th, we'll begin our morning with coffee talk via Zoom with Cantor Azu, and then we will begin our Shabbat, our Kabbalat Shabbat, at 7:30 p.m. via live stream. You can find that on our website and also on Facebook Live. Saturday, March 28th, we will continue our Shabbat celebration with Torah study via Zoom with Rabbi Miller at 9 a.m. And we'll follow that immediately with Shabbat morning services via live stream at 10 a.m. Please join us this weekend, this Shabbat, for all of these wonderful virtual events together. A little bit of Shalom for you. Our Torah portion this week is Vayikra. It's the very first portion in the book of Leviticus, which is how it gets its name, Vayikra. Vayikra in Hebrew. Vayikra is Leviticus in Hebrew. And in this Torah portion, we begin to learn about the different types of sacrifices that the Israelites were instructed to offer to God. Sacrifices were a way of communing with God. They didn't at that time have prayer. Prayer actually was the result of the temple falling and us not being able to offer sacrifices anymore. And so the way that they believed that they could commune with God is by offering up an animal sacrifice and having the scent of the barbecue, if you will, go up to God, a pleasing scent. And this was the way of communication. In Hebrew, the word for sacrifice is korban, right? This was a type of sacrifice and a type of offering that was given, a korban. But the root is keruv. And lakriv, the Hebrew word lakriv, means to draw near, which makes sense because by giving sacrifices, by offering sacrifices, you were drawing near to God. Now, in this time of Corona, in this time of isolation, the last thing we're doing is lakriving, drawing near to each other. And it can feel really isolating and really lonely. But what I take from this Torah portion and what I'm reminded of is that in offering sacrifices, we've never physically drawn near to God. Right? We've never had a physical connection to God. It's always been spiritual and it's always been distant. And yet we've always felt close to God through our prayers, through our words, that we can speak to God wherever we are, whatever we need. And so let us be reminded that even though we're physically distant from one another, we're never physically distant from God. God is always close to us because God is always in our hearts. God is always there when we need God. And even in this time of physical isolation, let us strengthen that commitment to God. Let us strengthen that relationship to God. We have the time to focus on it. And may it be a time of peace and happiness for us all. Take care. I wish you an early Shabbat Shalom and have a wonderful Thursday.